Hey everybody, it's Rob from SonyRumors.net, and today we're going to be doing a little bit of a different unboxing for you guys, and that is the device that we're going to be going over is the PogoPlug. Now the reason why this is a little different and the reason we're covering it is that although it's not made directly by Sony, Sony does have a partnership with the makers of the PogoPlug, and basically what that partnership is that many of Sony's CyberShot cameras as well as HD cameras all shoot in AVC HD, and for a lot of people, you know, sharing that content is not easy. YouTube doesn't necessarily accept it, and the process for, you know, some people can be a little harder to do. So what Sony's done with PogoPlug is any of their cameras or camcorders that shoot in AVC HD, you can basically upload your files via PogoPlug and access them anywhere. And so what PogoPlug's done is they've made the idea of sharing the AVC HD files, which are large files because they are much higher quality than normal files, much easier, and they've made it streamable via their service. Now, in general, what the PogoPlug is that you have a device like the guy that I'm holding right here, and on the back of this guy, you plug it into your router, and there's 3 USB ports. After you've done that, you can plug any hard drives that you have to those 3 USB ports, and now from any computer anywhere, you can access these files. So you're basically kind of creating your own server via the cloud that you can access from any computer, and you can actually access it via your iPhone, via your Android devices, and any web browser as well. And the cool part about this is besides the 3 USB ports, you can actually also plug in a USB hub and share additional drives. And so the idea is, great, you've plugged in the hubs to this guy, they're still on your network as well, but now from any other computer or any other web browser or any Android or iPhone or iOS, you know, type devices, you can now access those files. So again, it just makes the whole idea of sharing your files much easier. And there's some other cool little tidbits as well, but we'll go over those in just a minute as soon as we see what is in this box. So let's see. First thing first is that it comes in this nice little pretty pink box. And then once we open the PogoPlug box, there's just like a little welcome kit right in there, which I'm not overly concerned about. Another little manual, which is more so regulations for countries, and just says, hey, you know, don't use this while you're in the bathtub. And most importantly, here is our PogoPlug right on over here, and so you're going to see that it sits on this little cool stand, and behind it indeed you have your power source as well as your Ethernet and the 3 USB ports. So that is this guy. And additionally, inside the box, sorry if I hit the mic right there, there we go. Under the box, you do have your Ethernet cable right over here, and your power plug right on over here. So again, the whole idea is that indeed you will be providing your own hard drive. They're not going to give you the hard drive, but the idea is, hey, if you do have additional hard drives on your network, or, you know, if you want to, you can easily purchase them, and you can continue to expand this. There's really no limit on it, so it's not like, you know, you're building a home server where the OS on the server might be limited to, you know, 6 terabytes, 10 terabytes, or whatever it might be. This just says, hey, plug it in, and we'll make it accessible to you guys. So that is just a quick little PogoPlug unboxing for you guys. Now after this, we're actually going to get into a full review and see, you know, how well it functions, what it functions, and really get into detail of how you can make this device work for you. But overall, the whole idea is simplicity, that it plugs into your Ethernet port. You then plug in hard drives via USB to it, and then once you create an account, you can access these files from anywhere. And again, the apps themselves are all free from PogoPlug. So, you know, both the desktop version, the Mac version, the PC version, and the iOS versions are all free. So there's not any kind of additional pay that you would have to do. And so there's really no streaming pay, there's no hosting fee whatsoever. You just buy the device, you have it, and that's really it. Okay, so now this is the part of the segment where we answer some of your questions for you guys. And the first question we had via Twitter is, how much does the PogoPlug itself cost? And the PogoPlug comes in 3 variations. There's the PogoPlug Video, and PogoPlug Business. And the prices are $99, $199, and $299. And really the difference between the PogoPlug and the PogoPlug Video, which is the one we did, is that the PogoPlug Video specifically has the codecs built into it for AVC HD video sharing. Otherwise, it does the same exact thing that the traditional PogoPlug does. And the PogoPlug Business, again, it looks just about the same, except it's white. It has the same interface and everything in it, except business users can customize the online interface. So if they want to give their employees or customers access to specific data to stream, they can customize that menu, as opposed to everybody else who just gets the traditional stock menu look from PogoPlug. Another question we had via Twitter is, are there any streaming fees? And no, that's the big thing with PogoPlug, is that there are no fees. Minus the device itself that you buy, there is no streaming fees, there's no bandwidth limit. Everything is really just up to you and your internet provider. You know, are you capped via your bandwidth, are you not? But beyond that, as long as this device is on, as long as your computer's on, you can access, or actually I should say not even your computer, as long as this is plugged into your router, this is irrelevant, doesn't need to have your computer on, you can access it no problem from wherever you are. Another question we had is, what gaming devices can it stream to? And it can definitely both stream to the Xbox 360 as well as the PlayStation 3. And in terms of mobile platforms, the devices that it can do are really both Android, it can do both iPhone and the iPad, and that includes the iPod Touch as well. And BlackBerry users can access it via the web interface. And it's both Mac and PC compatible, all the way up to Snow Leopard and all the way up to Windows 7. The last question that we had via Facebook is, what are the inputs on this guy? And there are 3 USB 2.0 interfaces or inputs on this guy, and the Ethernet is gigabit Ethernet on itself. And then ultimately, again, the key thing with this guy is that you can absolutely plug in hubs into this and plug in multiple hard drives into those hubs. So you're really not limited to just 3 USB hard drives. You can plug in really infinite amounts, so to speak, although I'm sure there's probably some kind of theoretical limit somewhere built in. So again, you guys, that's just been a quick little unboxing for you guys. We will definitely have more for you guys. And as always, we look forward to your comments. So whether you guys want to drop them right down below, or whether you guys want to visit us on our Facebook or Twitter page, we welcome interacting with you guys. So again, we'll have a little more for you guys in just a little while.